like many, many other people, I was disgusted with what I saw in that videotape with Councilman Russo. And surprised. Yes, I was surprised. Some of the things he said. Some of the things he said about pay-to-play, about development, about other things we've talked about over the years that he's expressed not only in conversation, but with his votes on this council, a very different story. Nevertheless, this resolution that's being offered by Councilman Acapinti and Councilwoman Castellano is right on the money, because there needs to be an accounting for these comments. There's no doubt about that. But there needs to be an accounting for many people's comments, many people's meetings, many people's activities. To simply point to one member of this council and one member of the amongst the greater administration for the things that he has said and done that he needs to account for, and not talk about anybody else who may or may not also have a video popping up at some point later, maybe if they try to run for office, or maybe if they're working for a mayor who's
Second, majority.
Or maybe at some point if they're not working for a mayor who is cozy with the governor, who is cozy with the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office, and are somehow protected at this point because they are. We need to know if it's true. Was the FBI in the public safety director's house on the day Peter Camarano was arrested? Is there a video of the public safety director and Solomon Dweck? You should want to know this and be outraged about it if it's true, just as, and if wrongdoing was done, we have no idea if it was or was not, just as much as you are outraged at what you heard Councilman Russo say. You must also be outraged at former Councilman Lenz's continued lying about his meeting with Kyle Enger. Councilman Lenz met with a developer in the back of the diner, discussed a variance appeal to this council, very likely agreed to do exactly what he did in this council, which is lead the way for that developer to get those devariances. And later, lo and behold, he got two $500 campaign contributions from the developers involved in the project. Mr. Lenz is lying to you if he says anything other than, they just had lunch. Yes, Mr. Lenz often has lunch with developers in North Bergen for no reason. He can't have lunch in Hoboken with a developer? Oh, that's right, Eric Curtin might be around with a camera. He wouldn't want to do that.
Majority.
As for the question of...
Rules don't apply to everybody here.
No, I just called majority.
Yeah, you waited till he finishes his, 2.5-minute speech here.
I'm sorry.
Ms. March...
You want to accuse somebody of a crime, I suggest you call the prosecutor's office.
Mr. Bajardi.
Speaking of... Yes, I would like to finish my comments related to the issue of calling on the videos to be released. Former Councilman Lenz, defeated at the polls, works for a man in Hudson County who accepted $20,000 as kind of an honoraria for working for Solomon Dweck. That man's still in office. All those people, many of them that were arrested in the Hudson County Democratic Organization, were people who raised money for your race for state assemblyman, Councilwoman Marsh, to the tune of hundreds of thousands of dollars in meetings just like that at diners. You fully supported them. You were happy to take the money and run with it for your political career. So if we're going to call a spade, we should call all spades spades. Okay?
Would you like me to have...
Fair is fair time.
Like me to disclose all the conversations
fair is fair time.
Sorry. Would you like me to disclose all the conversations I've had with Solomon Dweck?
I would like to hear the mayor's husband's phone conversation with Solomon Dweck. I would like to see.
No, he didn't go to the meeting.
I would like to see Councilwoman Mason's video with Solomon Dweck, because I want to make sure my faith in her is as best placed as my faith in Councilman Russo was before I saw this video.
She didn't appear in the book.
Excuse me? And your point is exactly what. Her name is in the book, as a matter of fact. You might want to check that. So did Dawn Zimmer's name. Yes, their names are in the book. Their names are in the book, Councilwoman Marsh. That's right. Go back to Jersey City with your friends there, many of whom got rounded up. And tell me about your concern about corruption. Your concern about corruption is only when it